There's some new Rakzo drama here. I had to re-record this again because my last recording got pretty much corrupted. Um, so basically, there's this person named MD, and in this post, he complains about random user and makes like an entire essay about it. Which, props to him. I mean, really is like good English and everything. I mean, this man clearly passed English class. Clearly. Who didn't pass English class? Well, Rakzo. And we're going to be taking a look at that in a second. But here, first we have MD. He makes another post here, and he talks about random user. Being basically saying he's his enemy, and until you answer the questions about that and what the other stuff he's talking about in there, if you want to take the time to read this. But I'm not going to take the time to read this just for the sake of the time on this video. So, and basically he's just complaining about random user doing some stupid stuff, and random user's response is like, I went on break for a week and through the biggest tantrum ever witnessed by humanity. Yeah, I think random user is over exaggerating that just a tiny bit. I don't think random user, your channel is getting copyright strikes right now. I don't think he's like gonna DDoS you or anything. I don't think he's gonna go finding your address. I don't think that's what's happening here. I don't think he is throwing the biggest tantrum of all of humanity's witnessed. I think that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it gets worse from here. Because this is the part where Rakzo comes in, and Rakzo decides to, make a post about this, and responding to him. And he says, bro, you need to log off for a bit, for a while, because all this is making you freaking selfish. You say someone is your enemy just because he didn't want to be online much, and you took over the server, making it literally look like it's yours. By the way, freaking selfish at name, not gonna lie. Also, that only you are the last hope makes you look with a big ego. Yeah, Rakzo doesn't have that good of English, and clearly he didn't pass English class if he even has one. Anyway, but Rakzo, just felt the need here to, get involved in the situation. I mean, I think Rakzo complained about me getting involved in his server and crap, which, well, what was Rakzo doing right here? I think he's doing, like, the exact same thing. So, Rakzo might be a little bit hypocritical right there. But anyway, what's also hypocritical is Rakzo saying that MD has a big ego, because look what Rakzo said right after that. Rakzo says right there, right there, makes you look with a big ego. And then right after that, he says, that's why you ain't got no subs. Okay, Rakzo, so who's the one with the big ego? Because clearly it looks like you're just trying to, flex your subs, which, is kind of stupid, because, like, if you get more popular, say you have a world full of evil people, because that's our world right now. There's a ton of stupid and evil people. So that means if you get more popular in that world, then that means, maybe that means that there's more evil people, following you. And maybe that means that's because, you might be evil yourself and stupid yourself, because stupid people are following you. Because clearly their stupid ideas, are, matching with your stupid ideas. So, I mean, that kind of like, inflexing off how much subs you have is kind of pretty stupid right there, because it's just flexing. That's basically just saying, well, look here, look how much stupid people are following me. I mean, that totally doesn't sound like I have a ton of stupid ideas myself, because, like, stupid people, which there's a lot of stupid people in the world, right? Stupid people won't listen to, not stupid stuff, because not stupid stuff, sane stuff, like good stuff, sounds stupid to them, because they're stupid people. So, and I mean, of course, the world is pretty stupid, so those stupid people, in the world, if you get more attention, that means, you probably have stupid ideas because more stupid people are listening to you. So that really just looks like a lot that there's a lot of stupid people following Rakzo. Doesn't look real good for him. But let's see here. That's just a little bit of a rant here. But Rakzo obviously is just, being a hypocrite here because he's just trying to flex his subs here. Which Rakzo, that's kind of stupid because, like, Rakzo couldn't flex his subs, but, like, he tried to do the same thing with me, but I said, okay, Rakzo, how much views you got on your videos? No, he only got, like, maybe, like, 500s, maybe he's got, like, into the 1,000 mark. But then I can just show him my Major Klug video, and it's got 13,000 views, Rakzo. And in fact, the first video I ever made on my channel, which, it was still like a copy of like another video because I was stupid and didn't really know that much, but it still got 100,000 views. So Rakzo, I don't know why you're flexing anything. Like, pretty stupid, Rakzo. Anyway. But the Rakzo fans, or the Rakzo stands, because honestly, I'm just gonna rant for a second. These Rakzo fans right here, this is one right here on screen, they like worship Rakzo or something. They like to them Rakzo is like Jesus. He cannot do anything wrong. Like, they are absolutely insane. Because whenever Rakzo makes a post about something, all his fans just start going after this person. They're like, calm down, young man. I think you're overreacting. Like, they're absolutely insane. This happened like multiple times on my channel too. And whenever Rakzo responded to something, all his fans just start flocking, like, and cultists, and going everywhere and going crazy. They're trying to, maybe like cast some demonic spell or something. Like, they're absolutely crazy. They're like dream stands, basically. But, like, not the crazy stands that, like, impersonate Dream, but they're, like, still, like, Dream stands, basically, except they're Rakzo stands. Should we call them Rakzo Knights or something? Rakzoism. These are crazy people. But, yeah, basically a bunch of these Rakzoites basically just flooded this man's comments, and you're like, calm down, young man, I think you're overreacting. Don't kill a bee with a bazooka. And honestly, this person gives me manipulator vibes. Honestly, saying calm down, young man, with like an exclamation point gives me some gaslighter vibes. Maybe this person's like gaslighting a couple people. Honestly, gives me that kind of vibes. Like, it's like he's trying to do this in like a passive aggressive tone. Doesn't really sit right with me. But anyway, this is kind of stupid because, like, calm down, young man. I think you're overreacting. Don't kill a bee with a bazooka. Oh, so it's like this man is trying to like copyright strike random user or something. Like what is random and not random user? What is MD doing? Like, is MD trying to dox random user? Like, is that what's going on? Like, I don't think it's that. I don't think he's doing anything that serious. Like, I don't think he's overreacting. I think you're overreacting. Like, just take away all the emotion from it and just put the logic on the table. Like, so MD made, like, a big essay, criticizing random user. I mean, he's not, like, he didn't put, like, much caps in there. It isn't like doing full caps like random user I hate you or something like that. Like he's not punching the screen or anything. Like, yeah, to me he didn't sound like he was like super angry. Like he wants to burn random user's entire house and kill his entire family. Like that's just not what's going on here. These Rakzo stands are like over exaggerating like all of this. Like, this is the exact definition of over exaggeration. Anyway, and then same thing here. We got the Instagram user. The person who puts skull emojis in their messages. Average Instagram user right here. But anyway, basically he's like, buddy needs to calm down. So it's like this man is like typing in like all caps, wants to burn his random user's entire family. it's almost like MD is trying to dox random user or something, like, from how it's sounding from these, from these Rakzo stands. They're trying to make it sound like MD is about to, like, I don't know, launch a nuclear missile onto random user's house. Like, this is, like, clearly over exaggerated. And then again, we have this guy right here. Would it kill you to leave him alone? What is MD doing? Is he, like, copyright striking, like, all his videos or something? Like, is he, like, pulling, like, I don't know, a Nintendo here or something? Like, what is he doing? Well, like, what does he do? Like, is he, like, trying to, like, dox, you know, um, is he trying to dox random users? Is he like, putting, like, all the pieces to here, like a dog pack thumbnail, putting on, like, the board on the table and, like, connecting all the dots, trying to find where his location is, scanning through past photos that random user took just to find his location. I was like, is that what MD is doing? Like, no, I don't think it would kill him to leave him alone. I think that's a little bit of an exaggerated comment. I think that's a very stupid comment to leave. I think the answer is pretty obvious. It's no. Because I think you're over exaggerating this entire thing a lot. And again, just take away the emotion from it and just look at the logic. MD was criticizing, random user. He wasn't typing full caps like MD. Like, not MD, random user. I want to kill you. I want to burn your entire house. I want to kill your family. That's not what he's saying. He's not doing anything bad. Like, from what it looks like, all he's doing is just criticizing, like, random user. Like, that's not that bad. Anyway, going back onto the topic of, Rakzo, because, we took a look about Rakzo's stands, and what they're up to, of course, but more to just cement and put the nail in the coffin here. We have Rakzo here, watching furry content. I mean, honestly, I just gotta say, I think Rakzo is a furry. I think you guys, you saw my past thumbnails on Rakzo, right? In my thumbnails, I would, like, say, like, Rakzo loves furries, basically. That was supposed to be a joke in those thumbnails. I didn't actually think Rakzo, like, loved furries or anything. But, I think he does love furries now. Like, if you look at this, like, you just pile up all the evidence, I think Rakzo does love furries. So let's put it all in order right here. So Rakzo let burn furs onto his server. He defended those burn furs, which I made a video about. He also had a furry alt account, which I talk about in one of my more recent Rakzo videos. He had a furry alt account, and said it was even bisexual too. Like, why, Rakzo? Why do you have a furry alt account? I don't even think he did anything with it. And then he's now watching furry content. Yeah, I think Rakzo's a furry. It might just be a hunch here, because he's doing a lot of furry behaviors right here, tolerating furries, then literally trying to be making a furry account, and now watching furry content. Yeah. I think it's safe to say that Rakzo is not anti-furry. Like, there's just no way this dude is anti-furry. No way in any world. But even more than that, I think, he might just be a furry here. Like, and he's doing, like, literally all the furry stuff here. And, I think Rakzo told Elena once that, like, oh, he wouldn't become a furry or anything, as Elena was warning him of, like, tolerating furry culture is pretty bad. And he was like, no, I won't do it. I won't become a furry or anything. But look at Rakzo right now. He's watching furry content. Some other random dude, like. And Rakzo might make the excuse that he was, like, watching this for, like, views or something, which is a really stupid response. I mean, I used to think that way too. if you look back on my channel, like far back, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago, I used to do the same thing where I'd watch furry content, and I'd pass off the excuse that was like, oh, it's just for views or anything, and it's really stupid. It was really really stupid because at that time I didn't like worship God or anything. I didn't worship the objective good. I basically just worship views. Basically just worship subs. That's really stupid because like views and subs, they don't mean anything. Like, what was that gonna get you in the end? Is it gonna get you to heaven? Because I know Rakzo says he's Catholic. Rakzo says he's Catholic. So Rakzo, does views and subs get you to heaven? Like, why is it so important, Rakzo? I mean, he's trying to flex. He's trying to flex. He has so much subs. Okay, Rakzo, does that get you to heaven? Like, what importance does that have? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna tell God, like on His judgment day, He's gonna tell God, "Hey God, let me into heaven. Like look, I got like 500 subs or so. Like you gotta let me to heaven." What was God gonna say to him? I don't think God's gonna let him in. And clearly, again, he's basically just worshiping views and subs and attention and all that crap, which is really really stupid here. So I don't think he can really make that argument that he's doing this for views, because that's a really stupid argument. And I think and YouTubers have been trying to do that, just make that excuse more and more often. It's very stupid when you break it down. It's a very stupid statement. But anyway, again, Rakzo watching furry content. I don't think I was lying in that thumbnail when about Rakzo, loves furries. I think I was actually, telling the truth there, and I didn't even know it at the time, because, the whole thing, the thumbnail that I said, or even the title, I'm pretty sure that it said, I can't even remember my own videos, but the joke of Rakzo loves furries. I think that's I don't think that's a joke anymore. I think that's just reality now. Rakzo loving furries. Seems all so real now, because Rakzo's watching furry content now. And yeah, I think the only furries that Rakzo really just hates is like that Ukrainian femboy guy. Or who knows, maybe Rakzo's making affairs with them in secret in his DMs. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Rakzo's being really, really stupid right now. So, yeah, I mean, that's just me catching up with all the stupid things that Rakzo's done recently. I mean, this was from 2 weeks ago, but honestly, that wasn't that far back. But the more recent drama with MD, again, Rakzo getting himself involved in like a situation he didn't really need to. And I'm gonna get involved because I see a big injustice with Rakzo trying to send his entire army of like Rakzo cultists after this poor MD guy who was just who was giving valid criticism to random user. Random user just doesn't make a good response, like, at all. I don't think he made a good. I don't even think he made a response to that entire essay that MD made. So, it's not looking good for Rakzo. Yeah, and that random user guy, he seems kind of stupid. Not gonna lie. If I'm going to at MD in this video, so if MD, if you're watching, my best advice, just get away from the Rakzo and random user. Just get away from those communities. Just don't involve yourself with them. They're clearly turning furry. Like, you just use your eyeballs. Look at what Rakzo is doing here. He's being a furry right now. Rakzo is a furry. Clearly, he just has to be a furry. There's just no way he's not a furry. I mean, you can watch any of my past videos that I've made about Rakzo. It is very clear. Rakzo just has to be a furry. There's just no way. There's no way he's not. He's made a furry alt account. He's watching furry content. He's defended his burn furs, who are clearly being furry and stupid. I mean, I mean, my friend Elena, she like made an entire list and an entire paragraphs about why all these burn furs on his server were so terrible, and Rexo didn't care. He just wanted to defend his little burn furs. He likes his burn furs on the server. He likes degenerates on his server. So my best advice for an MD is just get away from these people. They're not anti-furry. Clearly. And the anti-furry community is just becoming really stupid. They're just being filled with more people like Rakzo. This is the entire reason I left the community. I used to run an anti-fur server for 2 years, and there's a really good reason why I left it. And this is a big reason why. I think I'm going to make a video on the anti-furry community soon, and I have some good points to make about it. There's some actual criticism that I have, and there's common reoccurrences with anti-furries, and this is one of them. This is a big reason why anti-furries are becoming furries, because that's a big problem in the anti-furry community. There's anti-furries turning furry. I've witnessed it myself over the 2 years I made my server. There was anti-furries turning furry. It was not uncommon or anything. So, again, my best advice, just get away from the anti-furry community. It's a garbage community to be by. And if you don't want to go away from that, maybe you just want to hate on furries or something, at the very least, just get away from Rakzo and this random user guy. They're pretty stupid people. And if not random user, maybe make some negotiations with random user. At the very least, just get away from Rakzo, because Rakzo, I don't know a whole lot about random user. I don't know his actions that much. I don't know much about him, but I do know a lot about Rakzo. At the very least, just get away from Rakzo. Ban him from your servers, because Rakzo just has to be a furry. He is a furry. You cannot call yourself anti-furry and be Rakzo, because Rakzo is doing all the furry things. And this bunny guy, the funny anti-furry, I think he's probably a furry too. He's watching furry content with Rakzo. I think he's a furry too. Anyway, I mean, he's literally even got an animal on his hat and everything. He's just set up to be a furry. Just watch, his profile picture is going to change to a furry in the next 2 years or something. Anyway, that's my rant on Rakzo. This video is probably going to be pretty long because, I love to yap about how Rakzo is stupid. And Rakzo's probably just not going to listen to, anything I say here, like usual, because Rakzo just doesn't care. And then his fans are going to say, the stupidest crap in my comment section. They're probably going to write, bro is yapping too much with, thousands of skull emojis, like they're on Instagram. Oh my goodness. This is just the usual, Rakzo stan kind of responses. Anyway, again, MD, I just leave these communities, at the very least, just get rid of Rakzo. Just cut all contact. Just cut all contact to Rakzo's community. Rakzo's community, I know at least pretty well that Rakzo's community is not a good community to be around, because Rakzo himself, he's furry, of course, and his server has burn furs in there, and it's pretty furry. I mean, I know he hasn't, he did ban some burn furs from my last video. At the very least, I think he banned Maxi. I don't know, maybe he could have just let Maxi back in. I wouldn't be surprised if he let Maxi back in. I mean, if he did, that's just a bigger reason to leave that server. But yeah, Rakzo, I've explained it before in my videos that I've made on Rakzo. He just really loves his burn furs. He really loves them. He just does not want to get rid of his burn furs for whatever reason. They're clearly evil people. I mean, Elena's explained it all and laid all the stuff out for him. And he just doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. So, yeah. I mean, me and Elena, we've, like, mutually agreed. We, like, both, like, kind of, like, know that we're probably not going to be able to, like, make Rakzo, give up his furry culture that he's being basically addicted to. He just doesn't want to give up any of this degenerate bull crap that he pulls off. Me and Elena just kind of like, yeah, he's probably not gonna like give this stuff up. So what we've just done is just like what we basically say is just if we can't fix Rakzo, then stay away from Rakzo, because he'll just spread his weird crap like this, like an infection, basically. Because that's exactly what we do with furries, too. Because, like, if a furry doesn't want to, like, turn away from their furry crap, then you've got to contain the furry crap, because then it's going to spread. And it's the same thing with Rakzo. He's going to spread his crazy, quote-unquote, anti-furry ideas around, and all this stupid crap. He's just going to spread it around and do more harm. So, yeah, best advice, again, just stay away from Rakzo's community at the very least. If you don't want to, maybe like get away from like I don't know, random user. Maybe he's a pretty good friend, because I know MD said that he likes to play Halo with random user. So maybe like random user is not that bad, because I don't know much about random user, that person. I don't know much about him. He seems kind of stupid, but I don't know much about him. But he at least doesn't seem as bad as Rakzo, where Rakzo is just obviously a furry. He's I don't think he's trying to hide it anymore. Like, I mean, he's just all he's doing is just committing furry actions and then denying they're furry, and then saying they're actually like anti-furry. He's basically just gaslighting his entire community. Anyway, but yeah, that's it for this video, officially now. I think I'm done yapping now, but yeah. If I make another Rakzo video, he'd have to do something really stupid for me to make another video on him, because like at this point, I'm just sick of Rakzo. Him just keeps on doing stupid crap, and of course he's a furry, clearly. So I'm probably just gonna stop making videos on him. Maybe I'll make like an official video on him where like I basically just say he is a furry, clearly, because this video is just like talking about how like his stupid crap that he's been doing recently, and I might make a video in the future on just like clearly laying it out. Rakzo is a furry, like just laying all that out, because clearly he is. So, and I also, before I do that, I'd make a furry. I would make a video on the anti-furry community, because I really do need to make a video on the anti-furry community, because well, there's a lot of bad stuff in it. But yeah. I'll see you all later.